3 bedrooms, 1 level with a great meadow view and gorgeous Saddle Lake Farms. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty. Call on Colleen.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday morning, the 13th day of October. James Spann here, and you know the story. It's going to rain on us at times, maybe some flooding concerns along the way, and much colder by the weekend. Pretty interesting forecast. Let's talk about it. Here's a look at some of the Skycam shots this morning. First off, coming from Selma. That's the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge crossing the Alabama River. Keeping on the bridge theme, there's the Hugh Thomas Bridge connecting Tuscaloosa and Northport across the Black Warrior River in West Alabama. And that's the Gadsden shot, and actually off in the distance, there is several bridges there crossing the Coosa River up in northeast Alabama. Sky cloudy everywhere, but no rain out there this morning, just some drizzle and fog. Quick look at the current analysis. This is the water vapor satellite imagery. On top of that, the contours at 500 millibars. And we've got a pretty active, disturbed, mostly zonal flow across the nation now. Interesting to note, a little tropical storm down there in the Pacific that's about to make landfall on the Mexican coast. That is Tropical Storm Patricia. And some of that moisture will actually be transported across Mexico up into Texas, this high-altitude moisture. And that's all we need is, some moisture coming in from something like that. And down below, the surface chart, we've still got that stall front. It's just not wanting to move. So in a way, it's good because that should prevent severe weather problems. Earlier we thought there might be some severe weather issues on Thursday. That looks minimal now. Any issues should be down south in the warm sector. But, of course, that's going to provide some, overrunning type rain. Just another good setup for this next wave coming in here tonight and tomorrow. Man, it's cold up north. Wow, this is mid-October. Those maps are looking more like December up there. And we're going to feel some of that Friday and over the weekend. Should be the coldest air we've seen so far this season at that point. Be interesting to see how low we go here. The Moss products have Birmingham at 43 Sunday morning. I think we'll easily see 30s for the colder valleys. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Watch warning map. No flood warning or flood watches now, but don't be shocked if we have one for tonight and tomorrow with this next wave, because we've got them all the way from northeast Texas to Greenville, South Carolina, much of North Georgia and central Georgia under flash flood watch. And again, we'll just kind of see how that goes. But that's going to be the main concern for the rest of the week is flooding. Convective outlook, there's no risk today. Tomorrow, this is for Wednesday, a slight risk out there from near Dallas over to Monroe, Louisiana, along Interstate 20, pretty small area. And on Thursday, the risk is going to be on the Gulf Coast. We're just not going to be in the warm sector. The immediate coast could see severe storms, really all the way from New Orleans down to Tampa Bay. That would include Mobile, Panama City, all the Florida Panhandle. And just heavy rain is going to be the concern up here. QPF chart. Axis of heavy rain setting up once again from near Texarkana all the way over to around Charleston. And that's suggesting rain amounts of 2 to 3 inches here. 4 inches possible up around Asheville, North Carolina. And this is valid through Saturday evening at 7. And with a saturated soil, we'll have to look out for some flooding concerns. That's the excessive rainfall outlook for today and tonight. Kind of like the severe weather outlook, a slight risk. That's the standard risk. Running from, about Paris, Texas, over to Rome, Georgia. And that does include the northern third of Alabama. Well, let's look at modeling here. This is the OZGFS at 1 o'clock today. Fast flow, a rather disturbed flow with embedded shortwaves. Down below that, here comes the next wave of rain. Now, again, this is 1 o'clock today. It's sure beginning to look like the day today will be relatively dry. For a while, it looked like it might be kind of wet yesterday. Initially, we thought it would be dry. Well, I think the dry call is the good call, even though it's going to be cloudy. Cloudy, not much rain, but you can see that next wave off to the west. That comes in here tonight. And then tomorrow, A surface low is right on top of us, and by midday, the heaviest rain begins to move over into Georgia. So it really looks like the heaviest rain with this feature will be from about midnight tonight until noon tomorrow. A good 1 to 2 inches of rain likely with that, and there could be some flooding issues. Now, Thursday, you can see the next chunk of energy coming down through Missouri and Arkansas. And down below that, you can see the next wave of rain developing off to the west. Out there over Texas or Arkansas and Louisiana, and that's due in here Thursday evening. That first wave is off in the Atlantic with a deepening surface low. So again, we think rain will increase Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. Like we really need that. But again, severe weather would seem to be minimal because the surface low is still down south. We're not in the warm sector. And then Friday, that wave is off to the east. And we start to see some cool air advection. We think we'll stay in the 50s all day Friday with clouds, maybe some lingering rain or drizzle early in the day. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, the trough really sharpens up over the east. And down below that, I just am not convinced we go clearing on Saturday. It could be a cloudy day. Our forecast now says clearing, breezy, and cool. I wouldn't be shocked if it's cloudy, breezy, and cool, and even some hint of some lingering light rain up there in the Tennessee Valley and snowflakes for Nashville. I mean, come on, this is mid-October here. Of course, that's mostly cold air aloft. I don't think the low-level thickness values are supportive of snowflakes, but still, we struggled to reach the mid-50s on Saturday, I think. The Moss has 65. I think it's way too warm. And then Sunday, still the surface high is not really over us. The guidance has 43. We'd probably be close to 40. That might not be the morning where the valleys get in the 30s, might be Monday. But Sunday should be a sunny day and a cool day. There's Monday, the surface high is right over us. So Monday morning might be the coldest of the two, with potential for mid to upper 30s over the colder valleys and maybe a little frost in scattered spots. And then Tuesday, we start to warm up as the winds return to the south and a big storm forms up north. We'll check the end of the forecast October the 28th, and that doesn't look very cold, does it? That looks pretty warm. A 588 ridge nosing in from Florida. And down below that, winds out of the south. That looks kind of soupy and showery out there. But again, this is just pure voodoo out here. It's likely to change the next time we look at that. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Weather.